Hi, Virgo-libra. Welcome to your timeless astrology tarot reading. For those of you that might be new, my name is Gabrielle, and you are tuned into Cusp of Roses, where we do timeless general tarot readings for all 12 cusp zodiac signs every new and full moon and every zodiac season. If you're interested in that content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below so that you can tune in to my upcoming live tarot readings. I do have my schedule posted all the way through next Friday if you're watching this in real time. So make sure you guys hit that notify me bell underneath any live scheduled reading that I've posted that you want to tune into, okay? I'd love to have you there in the live chat or just tuning in live and hanging out with me. All right, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for everybody who's returning. Welcome back. And let's go ahead and get into this, okay? So, Virgo Libra. Hi, Aurora. Thanks for being here, love. Yes, thank you. Thank you for your kind words and your presence here in the live chat, all right? Best mod ever. We are going to get into this energy, Virgo Libra. I do feel like there's this, it's an energy that I've been sensing all day today as I was just kind of like trying to get ready for your read, especially as I was meditating for you guys. It's so difficult to even put in words or to really describe what I'm feeling. I think it's just one of those things that kind of have to be felt. The feeling that I have is almost like one of mourning. Like, I don't know if you guys have had any experience with losing a loved one, and my condolences if you have, sending you lots of love, but it's that moment of I almost want to say yearning for something that's not there, and then having to kind of deal with the new reality of not being able to connect with that person, talk to that person, see that person. It's that type of disorientation almost, or maybe just dissonance. I really do feel like, you guys, this upcoming Mercury retrograde is going to be an intense one for the collective, definitely for certain energies more than others, but the way that I'm feeling it come in, it almost could be scary in the way of returning to old energies that we feel we've distanced ourselves from, or we've grown from, or it's almost kind of like a time lapse. Not time lapse, no, that's moving forward, but like going back in time, almost like a time machine in a way, to moments that were very uncomfortable, moments where we experienced a lot of shifts and changes in our awareness, in our lives, in our perspective, moments that were very difficult to get through. And again, I think this is where the culmination of all these retrograde energies stacking on top of one another kind of plays a role, I feel, because you're not back at that moment, you're not back in those times, but the feeling, the energy, it's like in the air. So what I would say, and I'm guessing that Virgo Libra, you guys might be experiencing this in this way, for me to have to like express it to you in this way or bring it up. But I really do want to encourage everybody to be very gentle with yourself, especially if you find yourself cycling through old feelings, old thoughts, old scenarios, old situations, and viscerally feeling those moments again. So not in a distant way, in a very ever-present, I'm almost feeling like this is my new reality type of way. Because the mind, I feel like, is definitely, we've been seeing the Ten of Swords quite a lot. The mind is definitely shifting. And I think that this is just a part of it. Unfortunately, it's more of the uncomfortable parts of it, the darker part of it. And I just encourage you to do your absolute best to feel what you need to feel whatever is coming up, but remind yourself that that's not your reality anymore and that you've grown from it. So this is going to challenge our ability to affirm or stay tethered to the present moment while our mind cycles back through old things. Because it almost feels like the mind feels like it left something behind. So it's like clawing for the past to try to like gain something, retrieve something, connect with something again, right? It's like a yearning for something that has already been. And that, I feel, can be a myriad of different things for everybody. So that's just kind of the energy I was sensing and feeling, and I felt I needed to express before we move any further. Again, we will be tapping into the Mercury retrograde energy this week on Patreon on the 23rd. So if you are interested in that content, make sure you join me over there. The link is in the description box below. All right. So with all of that being said, I want to burn the third eye chakra for you guys, because with me going into detail in that, I really do feel like it will be partially your vision and or again your intuitive abilities here, Virgo Libra, that will be challenged in a particular way that will make you uncomfortable, in a way where, again, you're going to have to affirm the present moment, remind your brain that you are in this moment, that is the past. You know, feel what you need to feel, but don't stay there, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get this incense lit. Hi, Angela. Thanks for being here. Hi, Sun Card. Hi, Doctor. I appreciate you guys showing up as always. Sending you lots of love, okay? I'm going to light that incense. I'm going to sound my singing bowl. We're going to go ahead and get started. Do whatever grounding or gratitude practice feels right and best for you in this moment, and then we'll get further into the channeled message, okay? I just heard that it's important here, Virgo Libra, for those of you that might be feeling the whirlwind of shifts right now, especially if that energy is kind of storing in the head. So if you're experiencing a lot of headaches, a lot of aches, to cover your crown as much as you can, whether that's through like a hat, maybe you want to get a scarf to wrap around your head. It almost feels like there's going to be so much activity in your crown chakra and your higher chakras here, Virgo Libra, that you're going to need to protect those centers. I also get protect your crown as almost like a metaphor in a way, or like spirit almost trying to say that the crown is maybe the level of awareness that you've gained in this moment or up into this moment. So protecting that, right? Like not letting that fly out the window just because we are being pulled backwards a bit. To not freak out about that either. Again, if you find yourself cycling through old energies, don't freak out. Like, don't start doubting what you're doing or doubting if you're actually growing. Like, this is a part of that growth process. Some of you definitely want to continue communicating with your ancestors, with the divine, with God, with the universe. I kept hearing speak to me. Like, speak to me in those moments. Talk to me more. Some of you, maybe if you do pray, maybe want to be a bit more consistent in your prayer. You might also have a trusted friend, family member, lover in your life that you maybe want to speak to about what you're feeling or what you're cycling through. Because it almost feels like some of you do have someone around you that can act as a perfect mirror to you and let you, like, reaffirm who you are in the moment. Because I get this, like, slight energy of, like, a slump. It's like you feel this old energy creeping in and it's like, oh God, like, I thought I was done with this. Like, oh my goodness, maybe this could even show up as like a relapse of sorts. Or it could be the perception that you're relapsing, or again, whatever energies or emotions put you in positions to reach out for unhealthy coping mechanisms could be resurfacing here. So again, if you guys have ever battled addiction, some of that could be re-emerging in a way where, again, it's like you're gonna need to lean on someone, Virgo Libra. You're gonna need to, like, trust the affirmation and reassurance of those around you that you do love and care for you genuinely. And if you don't have anybody in your area, in your vicinity, that you're in connection with like that, I think that's where the divine wants to step in for you, to be that mirror and affirm who you are now, to help you fight. That was kind of in the moon reading we just did, right? Like, I felt like there was an ancestor standing in the land between, like, waiting for you to tag them into some sort of fight that was coming up. So that could be this. Okay. Yeah, you got Capricorn. Ambition, realism, methodical steps, okay? Some of you could have an important Capricorn placement. Maybe this ancestor, if you do know them, maybe they were born during Capricorn season. Anything else here, divine, that I need to know or be aware of prior to this astrology reading for Virgo Libras? It's like, remember the steps you took. Remember the things that you did to get to this point. So when those old energies resurface, you have that toolkit to pull out, okay? Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm feeling it. A challenging situation, a mountain to climb. You have square and you have Gemini. And you have yin, okay? So curiosity, intellect, and networking with Gemini. Intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity with yin energy, which encompasses Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces. So the feminine energy, the yin principle, is definitely going to be challenged. As Mercury's retrograding, there's Gemini energy, right? A challenge of trust and patience. A challenge of being open to receiving. And I think this is a part of growing spiritually, where not everything that we receive through intuition is going to be comfortable, is going to be fun, is going to be you know, sunshiny rainbows and oh, it's such a beautiful energy, such a beautiful message, right? Like there are some shadow things that we're going to have to see and receive and accept, to integrate. It's the work of the high priestess. The high priestess will always tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Show you what you need to see, not what you want to see. And that that is often something that, you know, humans struggle with. We want to make sure that, you know, we're always reaching for the good or reaching for the things that feel pleasurable more often than not. And something about this challenge does not feel pleasurable, and it is something that is something that we're going to have to work through. And I'm saying we because I'm in this with you guys. As always, regardless of your sign, regardless of your cusp. It's almost like a test of your ability to trust that whatever challenge, whatever square, whatever mountain presents itself to climb, that you will climb it, you will get to the other side, and it's just temporary. And that's where I feel like some of these coping mechanisms for you, Virgo Libra, might resurface, or you might be tempted to reestablish an unhealthy relationship that needs to remain disintegrated or dissolved or disconnected. This is going to be a challenge around your own curiosity, your own willingness and openness to learn what you don't know, to receive where you want to resist. Really big challenge here, okay? And you got radical change. So again, Uranus will be going retrograde on the 28th of this month if you're watching this in real time with me. And we will be doing that energy check-in on Patreon as well. But it's this radical change, this radical shift. We see it in the world right now, and my heart goes out to anyone who is experiencing any sort of difficulty with the state of Mother Nature right now. Praying for everybody that is affected across the world, across the globe. Okay? But it's like with all the change and all the shift and all the chaos that's happening around you, are you able to read it for what it is, Virgo Libra? Are you able to trust yourself? This is a test of trusting yourself. When it feels like you're moving against the wind, can you trust yourself that you're still headed in the right direction? Something about this requires you to be stable and grounded in a way that only you can cultivate, only you can create for yourself. In a way that reminds you, oh, I just heard in a way that's nostalgia. It's nostalgia in a way that you once had to. So this could be activating some of that survival mode energies in the collective, where you feel like you're back in a struggle zone again, where you are maybe very calm, very grounded, very much so, you know, moving smoothly, things flowing, going with whatever, you know what I mean? It's like this challenge now puts you back in fight or flight in a way that is uncomfortable. I can feel it because I'm kind of uncomfortable giving the energy. Okay, let's just go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it. Thank you so much, Divine. What are the direct energies and influences here for Virgo Libra? And the cosmos at the now moment, what is directly influencing, guiding, supporting Virgo Libra energies. Direct influences for Virgo Libra energies, divine. Yang, look at that. Proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. All right, let me get more out. What else for Virgo Libra? Wow. Yin and yang showing up here. And earth groundedness. Yeah, this is just what it is. Having to ground in your sun and your moon, your feminine and your masculine, and conjunction, having to not only ground them in, but create or facilitate or surrender to some form of union and merging and coming together between your yin and your yang, which would be your Virgo and your Libra, right? Virgo being a yin energy, Libra being a yang energy. You're being called to ground inward. Persistence, patience, and practicality with earth energy. In order to overcome this square or this challenge, you're gonna have to tap into both of your frequencies of feminine and masculine. So you're gonna have to actively discern when to be proactive, when to express, when to do, when to push. And then you're gonna also have to discern when you need to trust and flow and have patience and receive. Whatever this challenge is, it needs a practical plan. That's that Capricorn energy, methodical steps. And in a way that's not just in theory, Virgo Libra, in a way where it's like, make the step, do the step, make the step, do the step, make the step, do the step, in tandem as you go along. Some of you, what you could also be feeling if you feel as if you're on a divine soulmate path, if you feel like you have some sort of partnership spiritually, that partnership could be grounding itself into your reality, where it was very ethereal. Yeah, Page of Wands and Death. Yikes. Where it was very ethereal, it is now becoming tangible. It's now becoming a possibility. Something is shifting. Something is changing, transforming. But with the Death and the Page of Wands, it has a positive spin on it, where death can feel morbid. And again, for those of you where you have recently lost a loved one, yeah, Queen of Wands maybe. It's stepping into the energy of understanding and understanding the process, the life cycle, what death truly means. That death is not the end of connection. Death is the end of one form of connecting and the beginning of another. You definitely have help and assistance from the other side here, Virgo Libra. Terrifying. I'm hearing that song by Frank Ocean, We All Try. Specifically that part where he says, I lost my faith. But you must believe in something. So this might be a test of faith. This might be a test in your belief. Test in your spirituality, what you believe to be true, what and who you connect with, what you uphold as spiritual truth and law for yourself, Hierophant, how you act on what you know or what you feel and what you sense from Spirit, Queen of Wands. Also trusting in your power and your ability to shift something or to ground something, to come into this union and this merging. Some of you, again, this could be a real commitment. This could be like marriage if you're not already married. Some of you, this is something that you've been patiently waiting for, that's about to emerge, about to happen. But this morning with the Death and the Page of Wands, that was that morning energy I was tapping into. It's like, whether you are hyper aware or subtly aware that this union and this merging puts the end to one way of life for you, something about this union feels like it's hindering on or pending on your belief in what's real, or belief in whatever. Yeah, it's like faith is needed. And I almost feel like some of you guys are kind of like, I've tried to be as faithful as possible. I've tried to hold out hope for as long as I could. And maybe you're just at a point where you're tired. Or again, it's like, if this is some sort of partnership, spiritual partnership, you and this person have cycled through this energy. So it's kind of, oh, that's the nostalgia. If you've gone through many cycles with this person, it feels like those moments when your higher self was telling you that there was another delay, or there was another shift, or another change, or another happening, or that there was some sort of disconnect, or this, whatever you believe in. That's what I mean. It really is based on what you believe about some sort of union and merging between feminine and masculine energy. So whether you identify as a divine feminine, a divine masculine, and again, that you feel you have a partner spiritually, somebody that you are meant to do this evolution work with. And it's either you're tapping into something shifting in this person, or there's something eerily familiar about the energy you will find yourself in soon that might make you feel like something's gone wrong. Again, I just got corrected. Something's gone wrong again. If there's been a lot of effort, I'm seeing the Temperance card. I feel like there's been a lot of effort in the ethers, in the spirit realm, in the ancestral realm, to try to bring these masculine and feminine energies together. Now, I'm talking very, 3D relationship wise, but this could definitely be more oversoul, collective energy, Virgo-Libra. Especially now because we're moving into Virgo season, okay? As I'm streaming this. So let's go ahead and get some more details. Tell me a little bit, y'all. Hi, Rukitni. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry to hear of your loss, love. Sending you a lot of strength, okay? A lot of strength. But you have Lovers. There's the Temperance. There's the 5 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Let's talk about this, okay? Yeah, why do I feel like I want to cry? I really want to cry right now. It feels so heavy. It feels so heavy, almost like there's doubt in your ability to get through it. Or again, this is cycling up again. Like you've had these bouts, you've had this kind of sadness, sorrow, or weight in the chest. And I think that's why it's kind of like, okay, what's going on? What's happening? Lover's energy. Because last time I felt this is what was happening, or this is what went on. And so maybe there is a little bit of fear of that being let down, being disappointed, or again, having something spill out or something come to an end that you were either not ready for, or that might be blindsiding you a little bit. I don't know. 9 of Cups, 5 of Cups, Temperance, and the Lovers. So the 5 of Cups is what I feel like I'm feeling. And for it to be the 9, then the 5, it's like this could be this type of roller coaster, up and down, mood swingy energy where sometimes you're feeling really, really good. 9 of Cups, and then all of a sudden you dip down into the 5. Or this is again what I was kind of saying with our pre-channel. This is where you are, you're in the 9 of Cups, or you have the ability to embody the 9 of Cups. And there is something cycling you back to a time where you were still at the 5 of Cups. You were still dealing with a lot of disappointment. Those of you who might be actively dealing with disappointment now, you do have your angels and ancestors showing up here with the Temperance energy and even with the Lovers, helping you to shift the energy so that you can choose peace, you can choose love, you can choose to be in harmony with what is, as opposed to resistance. Change of heart, a change in path for some of you. This is the union, though, and the merging and the coming together between masculine and feminine, yang and yin. And that's so crazy. This is why, again, I love getting different tarot decks, because their depictions connect with the readings, right? Typically, a Lover's card has the feminine energy on the left and the masculine energy on the right. In the Tazama Tarot, one of my favorite tarot decks here, it's the masculine on the left and the feminine on the right. You have the masculine here on the left and the feminine on the right. There's a coming together. There is a union or a reunion or a reconciliation happening for some of you. Because either and again, I don't know that this is going to be super soon, like super soon. I almost feel like once majority of the planets that are in retrograde currently start to station direct, might be clearing the path for this conjunction and union. But what it feels like with this shift in Temperance is this 5 of Cups is somewhat of like this last purge, this last release, this last shedding emotionally that recalibrates either yourself, I mean, always yourself, right? Because we have masculine and feminine energies internally, right? So it always starts within and then it reflects without. So your inner masculine and feminine balance is about to be recalibrated. And through you surrendering and accepting and embracing and having patience with that recalibration, if you do have some sort of spiritual partnership, that recalibration within you, Virgo-Libra, is now going to be recalibrated between you and this person. So again, with Earth in conjunction, it's like, no, this union is tangible. It's Earth side. It's here. It's something that you will experience in this life, Virgo Libra. That's one thing I feel like I can tell you. So the 5 of Cups that you feel is a part of this transmuting process, this alchemy that Temperance is helping you with within this Lover's connection, this yin and yang, this conjunction and merging. Okay. Wow. All right. Tell me a little bit more about yang, yin, and earth energy in this conjunction and union and merging, divine. For Virgo, Libra, what do they need to know about yang, yin, and earth energy? What's going on with the yang principle? What's going on with the masculine energy here in this situation? Ten of Pentacles. Virgo. I'm just going to get them all out for the yang, and then I'll talk about it, okay? Tell me more about the Ten of Pentacles, divine. Okay. You've got the Four of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. So there has been this sense of delay. There has been this sense of not moving forward. Something feeling stuck and repressed is what I just heard. Repressed. A lot of you, if you identify as feminine here, and again, if you identify with any sort of spiritual partnership type of bond and connection with someone, you could absolutely be feeling something that they have been triggered by and are healing through. Someone successfully took the next step. It's what I just heard very loudly. Six of Wands, taking a step out on faith. Five of Pentacles, to put something to rest. Four of Swords. And so what this would look like if you are in some sort of mirrored soul connection, okay, would be the fact that this person has chosen to take a risk or to shift out of a comfort zone and put something to rest. Any remnant energy or remaining energy in you that reflected what they were still unsettled on or still had unresolved is now coming up because they've made the decision to heal in a way, to make peace with it. So any part of you that did not have peace around a certain energy, it's like that's coming up because this yang energy is shifting. I hope that makes sense. And I think what takes you by surprise, Virgo, Libra, if you are in that feminine energy, what takes you by surprise is this is something you maybe felt like you had already healed through. You had already let go of. You had already done away with. So to have these feelings reemerge, it's like, where is all of this coming from? I'm good. I'm in the Nine of Cups, right? Like I've been fine. But it's not you. It's this person. Okay. So again, it would be then your ability to receive it and understand where it's coming from, but not attach to it as your own. It's a tricky thing to do. Very, very tricky. And there goes my nose again. Oy, oy, oy. Woo. Someone now knows where they want to go, or someone now knows where they want to plant whatever seed, whatever purpose I just heard they've now been given or they now have received within their own life path. It's like where there was resistance, there's now flow. Ten of Pentacles. So tell me more about this Ten of Pentacles here, divine, for yang energy. Okay, the Knight of Swords, yeah. It feels like this masculine energy wants to come in and communicate about their purpose or whatever they feel their purpose is, or again, some sort of forward motion, yeah, expression about what they want this Ten of Pentacles to look like. You also have the Queen of Swords here at the bottom. Could be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio. Here's a Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. It's like someone's figured something out. Someone wanted to find the best way possible to do something, and maybe that was causing the delay. Maybe that was you, Virgo Libra. Maybe you've been trying to figure out how to put your best foot forward, how to be persistent and practical in something. And it's like finally figuring out the balance, or finally figuring out how to create union. Yeah, there's that Capricorn energy. Some of you, this was the block. Some form of conditioning, maybe even around a family structure, what family is, who family is. That's definitely shifting, maybe for you and this person. If there's no person connected here, Virgo Libra, this is all happening within you. You might be getting a clearer vision, a better understanding, and having an easier time expressing what it is that you truly want, what you want your legacy or stability to be in this life, and what fears were holding you back, what conditioning was holding you back. Now, mind you, we had the Lover sneak out here as well. This is the other side of that Lover's energy. Something about the yin and the feminine principle has either been trapped. That could be what's been repressed and is now like re-emerging. Okay. Tell me more about the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Five of Swords, right. The Five of Swords can be sorting through the voices in the head, sorting through all the opinions, sorting through information. Five of Swords could also say that you've been operating under some sort of deceptive energy. Not that you're being deceptive, Virgo Libra, but again, it's having some sort of warped mindset or warped idea of something, maybe again around family. Three of Wands and the Hierophant again. Being able to set up shop, position yourself to say, this is the type of commitment I want to live. This is the type of lifestyle I desire. That's the Hierophant. This is how I want to rule my life. Or this is what sovereignty looks like for me. This is how I want to live. This is what I believe. There's that belief system. I believe in this, so I'm going to point myself this way. This could also be either going against some sort of institution, because the Three of Wands, their back is turned to the Hierophant here. Six of Pentacles. A karmic debt has been settled, Virgo Libra. Whether it's your own, whether again there's someone else involved or connected to your energy, but a karmic debt has been settled. Or will be settling soon. And so it's almost like the divine is saying, prepare, get ready for what's to come, get ready to receive. For this to fall kind of under yin, get ready to be open for what's to come, what's actively moving and forward motioning towards you, this yang energy. All right, tell me the energy between yang and yin here, divine. What connects the yang and the yin for Virgo Libra? What connects the yang and the yin here for Virgo Libra, divine? The Five of Wands. There's the resistance. Oh, my nose, my nose, my nose. There's the resistance. The yin and the yang have been battling against each other. not seeing eye to eye, not embracing each other within themselves. So the masculine having a hard time embracing their inner femininity, the feminine having a hard time embracing their inner masculinity, or how I mentioned how the Lover's card is traditionally depicted with the feminine on the left and the masculine on the right. It's vice versa. So that could have been what was causing the tension. The masculine and the feminine were not in their respective spaces or places or frequencies or positionings or roles when it comes to this union or this merger, this contract, this 10 of Pentacles, this home. Something was out of whack. Okay, tell me here, Divine, about this yin energy. Thank you. The 9 of Pentacles. So feminine energy wanting to be independent. Masculine energy trying to figure out how to create union or create a home. And warring over that. I think that could be it. Just the vision around what the 10 of Pentacles would be like if this is a relationship for you. Virgo, Libra, this could also be the relationship with yourself. One part of you wanting to remain in the 9 of Pentacles. The other part of you wanting to have the 10. And trying to figure out what is it that you truly believe in. What is it that you truly desire. Okay, tell me more about the 9 of Pentacles with the yin energy. The Magician. Manifesting from the yin is an interesting thing. Because yes, both the yang and the yin can manifest. They manifest very differently. It almost feels like whoever the yin is in this connection or this situation, thank you, Spirit. Has found their way of manifesting and is trying to hold on to it because it's their way. Or it's what they created, it's what they fashioned with the divine, it's how they came to be, whatever the case is. They're stable in it, the 9 of Pentacles. Yet what might not be acknowledged here is that it is a 10 of Wands. It is a lot heavier on the feminine. Maybe the feminine in this or the yin energy in this situation feels like they've taken on more than they needed to. That could be why there's a little bit of a war or a battle between the yin and the yang. While the yang was trying to figure something out in the 5 of Swords, it's like the yin had to shoulder a lot. Yeah, look, because you now have the 5 going to the 6 of Swords. This could also be somebody or something that you've been in separation from. Maybe you decided to walk away from a masculine energy because they were in the 5 of Swords. They weren't necessarily being honest and forthright with what they wanted, what they desired, how they wanted to move something forward. For some of you, yeah, this is definitely like a relationship. And again, like I said, Mercury going into retrograde on top of all of the other retrogrades we are under. This could be the revisiting of a disappointing situation that happened between you and someone. Or again, this could all be internal and the disappointment in yourself, Virgo Libra, for choosing something or not choosing something or believing something or someone else other than yourself is circling back up to help you move on and really clear it out. 6 of Swords. Okay, so only take what resonates, leave what does not. What's the energy that connects yin and earth energy? What connects yin and earth energy here, Divine, for Virgo Libra? King of Swords. It's like the yin feels like they've had to, that's what I mean. The yin and the yang, however this is, if it's again internally or a relationship, one person has felt like they've had to operate in the role of the other. The yin having to be the yang then slipping into the yin, and it's not comfortable because it's, right, not true to form. King of Pentacles, yeah. Ace of, okay, let's look at this. King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Justice, and the Tower. So, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Whatever this is, it's crumbling, it's coming to an end so that there can be a restoration of balance. So that the energy can get into its respective place. And it's almost like I was saying, somebody gets it now, or somebody has figured it out as to why there was this tension, this Five of Wands, this battle, this war, this resistance between yin and yang. Feels like a King of Pentacles has gotten an idea, has gotten an inspiration, a spark of, oh, that's what that was. And it's almost like this Tower is freeing the feminine energy or the yin energy out of the Ten of Wands. It's like, okay, great, you get it now. Sweet, I don't have to carry these wands anymore. Balance. Justice shows up when something has not been balanced. Justice shows up to right the wrongs, to recalibrate. It's the scales. It is your energy. All right. So tell me more about Earth here. Okay. Right to the sun. Okay, and so now that the sun is in Earth energy, it is in Virgo as we are streaming this. This could also resonate for you, Virgo-Libra, when we get to Capricorn season, because that came out in your pre-shuffle. So Virgo season and Capricorn season, this is going to be the energy for you. Okay? The sun is very positive, though. So tell me why the sun is here, Divine, under Earth. For Virgo Libra, thank you, the King of Cups. Aquarius, Pisces energy. King of Swords, Taurus, Gemini. There's that Nine of Cups again. I almost feel like the feminine energy, the yin, has held down the fort or held down this Ten of Pentacles for a long time. And again, Virgo Libra, this is what I'm saying. This can be, for you personally, this can be a reflection of what's happening as a collective consciousness. The feminine in everybody has been holding things down and holding things together, while the masculine was trying to figure things out or sort through their own warped sense of what masculinity is. Now that they've gotten some eureka, Ace of Wands, some sort of new idea, I get it now, I see it now, expect radical change, Uranus. And so that's what I feel like a lot of the feminines that might be watching me now are feeling, like, whoa, what's going on? Because now that masculine energy is moving to its rightful place or aligning itself, feminine energy gets to do the same. And again, the Nine of Pentacles is a sense of independence, I've been doing this on my own, or what feels like on my own. So maybe that's even in the feminine's perspective. That has to also change. Clarify the Sun and the King of Cups for Earth energy. Thank you, Divine. The Three of Pentacles. Now it's time to work together. Now it's time for union. Now it's time for the merging and the coming together. No more, y'all, look at this. Spirit. I love what I do. The Four of Wands. Union. A merger. Coming together. A contract. Equal participation. Crossing paths with someone. Aligning paths with someone. Purpose, for a purpose and for a reason. Conjunction, union. It's positive. Because why the masculine energy, masculine frequency, masculine principle, however you want to name it and call it, has now stepped into their vibe. Like they're now in their natural state. They figured out what masculinity means, and they're starting to rise to the occasion, which again will now allow for harmony, collaboration between the yin and the yang, as opposed to war and fighting and tension. Okay, but that is also, for my feminines watching, you gotta let go of the Ten of Wands now. Just because, again, you've done it and you're used to it doesn't mean that it was right, doesn't mean that you have to keep going. And I feel like for those of you who are truly steeped in feminine energy, you have already been feeling this, like, I'm ready to let these wands down. I can no longer do this anymore. I cannot keep going with the way that things are. Being the magician, me being the one creating and pushing and doing the movement forward. It's not natural. And again, this is not about gender. This is about the frequency you reside in. Okay? All right, we will have an extended here, Virgo Libra, over on Patreon. We are going to look deeper into this conjunction and this union and this merger with some more tarot after we clarify the Five of Wands and the King of Swords. I'm then going to see what the highest vibrational outcome of this union and coming together will be. Looks like we got a sneak peek with the Four of Wands. But we'll see that from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. And then we'll also pull some manifestation practices and affirmations from a new deck, I guess you could say, by the author Alex L. Okay, I don't know if you guys are familiar. Make sure you check her out on social media. Wonderful, wonderful author, beautiful poet, and motivational speaker. So we'll be looking into those affirmations. Hopefully will align and kind of help this recalibration between yin and yang for you, Virgo Libra. But again, that'll be over on Patreon. So I am going to pull, I'm going to pull this because I want that to stay there. And look who's creeping behind. It's almost like, yeah, there's energy that wants this Five of Wands to remain between the yang and the yin principle. That doesn't want the yin and the yang to get on the same page and get into their rightful positions and figure this out. But I'd feel like there's really nothing that can stop it. So, other than the individuals in it, or, you know, other than yourself. So let's clarify this Five of Wands and the King of Swords here, Divine, for Virgo Libra. What is this Five of Wands? What is this battle? What's the war? What's the challenge? Clarify the challenge here. Oi. Challenge is finding an equal give and take, picking a path to choose, overcoming whatever sort of wounds, scars, guards that might be, and limiting self-beliefs or mindsets. This is all about conditioning. This is all about melting that conditioning away. Yang and yin coexist. We cannot live without each other. It's not how that was meant to be. It's not how this works. No matter what movements you want to be a part of, no matter what society wants to say or what's trending now, absolutely not. You can't do away with one and you can't do away with the other. We have to figure out how to coexist, and I feel like that all definitely starts internally. So for a lot of you, again, like I said, this is you coming into a masculine feminine balance, being able to operate from your own internal mirrored soul with spirit, and then that aligning you with someone who mirrors that also back to you, who you can work with, collaborate with. It could be, it's clearly an emperor because we saw the King of Pentacles as well. Okay, and the Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy, so there's that. Clarify the Five of Wands here, Divine, for Virgo Libra in this energy. Thank you. The Six of Swords again, yeah. Moving on from the battle, the war, the tension, the disconnect, the resistance. And why is the King of Swords here? What's the decision? To walk away, yeah. To let it go, let the past be the past. And again, I think that's whatever the emotions are coming up for some of you guys. It's so that you can leave it behind. You can finally purge it. Because it almost feels like the masculine principle being in that Five of Swords was keeping whatever wasn't purging out of the feminine repressed. So now that they're clearly getting into the Six of Swords, they're moving on from it, they figured it out, they're learning something, or again, they're shifting. Now it gets to shift out of the feminine. The feminine finally gets to walk away, gets to let it go, and has success in that. Okay, but one card here to clarify the I almost said the Six of Swords. You got the Eight of Pentacles with the King of Swords, right? Now we know what to work on. Now we know what to focus on. Now we have a clearer mind, a better discernment about what's worth our time, what isn't, what we want to build, what we want to create, what we don't. All right. So we are going to go ahead and head over into the extended Virgo Libra. If this is where we part. Star card. Okay, now. North Node energy. Healing and hope. Coming into alignment. I like it. And look at you. Hermit energy, Virgo. Yeah, this is big. This is major. Major soul lessons, major wisdom coming in. That's maybe why the Hierophant kept coming out. A major radical change, a major shift for the better. All right, but we are going to, again, pull some more tarot here over in the extended. If this is where we part, Virgo Libra, thank you guys so much for being here, for tuning in. For all your love and support here on my channel. I appreciate you all. Thank you guys for allowing me to read for you and be your reader in this moment. Let me know if anything from this reading connected with you in the comments down below. I would love to hear that from you all. I love to talk to you guys down there and say hello. All right, and make sure you are subscribed. I have all of the live readings that I will be doing all the way through next Friday posted on my homepage. It should be in your subscriptions feed, but check it out. Make sure you hit that notify me bell and button for the lives you want to tune into, so YouTube will let you know when we are live with that reading. Okay, so thank you again. Thank you, Aurora. Thank you, Rukitanmi. Hope I'm saying that right, love. I apologize if I'm not. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, the Sun card, for showing love into the chat. I love you guys right back. And I will see you all in our next one, all right? Until next time, Virgo Libra. Namaste.